Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. People of the Earth. Welcome back to the second half of this week's live stream. I'm Ackieforest. Where am I? And this is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Part 2. Or is it? I'm going to start things off in about 5 minutes' time, but if you do want to catch me live, I'm here every Friday from 7:30 UK time, 8:30 in Germany, and 2:30 US Eastern time. And there you go. Germany. Yeah. I've left it at screen because I booted up the game again to see if the phone, when I unplugged the phone, if the game still crashed, and it did. And then the game had an update, and I'm like, now I'm gonna go and see if the phone works. And I booted it up a third time, and I unplugged the phone, and whatever is supposed to happen next works now. So it's not going to die. So we can go and do that first, which is why I've entitled the description in here, Unplug the Phone Game. And then, but every time I booted it up, including this time, it's changed up what the beginning is like on the boot up. But this is the same, I suppose, but it could be different. But yeah, it's been quite funny on boot up. As if it's like being different every time I load the game, which is amusing. So, yeah. Yeah. So we'll have to see what lies in wait. Because I just checked to see if it worked, and it did, and hopefully it won't crash again. Otherwise, but I will make another live stream, and I'll just erase this one. You won't see it even. And we just won't unplug the phone. So yeah. Also, I've got a try not to laugh challenge just for all of you here. Just because there's no music going on. So, just going to prepare this for a second because I've been doing a few things, let's just say, with my computer, and I'm going to make you laugh. Guaranteed. If not, make myself laugh. It's just happened by accident, this thing. I need to make sure I'm... Okay, here we go. Trust me with this. Trust me with this. Trust me with this. I'm going to play this multiple times when more people come in. If more people come in. Right, listen to this.
Thank you, and should nine. Nine. And then, and then,
That was made by a complete accident because what I was doing was there's a text to speech program that I'm experimenting with on and off, and I was doing that today, and it basically takes either cartoon characters or whatever, or real people, and you can like type, and then they'll text to speech, and for some reason it sometimes fucks up and gives you something like that, and I thought I would preserve it on my computer. And there it is. And for those of you that want to know, if you are familiar with wrestling, you'll know who Taz is. And that's him talking. So, right, with that being said, we're going to kick off with what time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Do you? Do you truly, really, truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all of the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just like what I do, like a day job. See, every time I boot it up, it's something different. And now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data that on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. Because you're just a program. And you don't know me? No, I definitely don't. And neither of us know what time it is. Yes, I do. It's 9:41. I guess some things are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. No, it doesn't. You won't have me there. You won't have me there when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. Yes, I'm definitely a strong believer of that. Fuck multiplayer. You don't like being alone, don't you? You like being alone, don't you? Yeah, I do. That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. It sure is. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Maybe I will. Talk soon. Always something different. It was getting me to change sliders to like what I like and what I don't like, and then just change the slider all the way, or change the slider to match this symbol, or something stupid like that. But yeah, let's begin. See what else we can discover. Seriously, why has no one come on yet? I know that's usually a norm, but at this point in the life of my YouTube experience,
this is the story of a man named.
We're just gonna skip that. Usually someone's here by now. Anyway, because they're gonna miss out on all the fun. I need to remember the way to the phone, but I think I remember.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way.
We just have to completely ignore him and head for the phone.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Although we could always stop in the employee lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Right, I've had enough of drinking it all in, let's go.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
I love how that platform is perfectly timed for when he ends that sentence.
To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Right.
That's her, Stanley.
Yep.
You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Nope.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him,
I love
filling
this
him
song.
not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make
I'm a real
correct and
person.
incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
And it's not going to die. There we go.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real.
No.
Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, is that the time? Is it 4:30? God, I gotta be off, man. I gotta go and do stuff. I gotta go for a good crack at the thing.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay, then. Let's give me the infield exercise.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Can I plug the phone back in? Nope. Can I... Okay, I guess we're going out here. Oh, back here again. Isn't that nice? Am I going back on here? Am I going up there? Where am I going? You're not talking to me. How can I follow instructions if you're not saying anything to me?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
You don't know me. I like it when the main character dies.
It seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Can I really not jump off? I mean... Oh, we're going back, guys. Oh, thank you so much. Back through. At least we're going back through this room. The incredible, amazing room.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
But this room is so nice. Heading all the way back. I'm curious on how this is gonna
Now
be.
remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That
Yes.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm
Of
quite
course.
sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Okay. Right.
When
Right.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did he? I mean,
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I want to go through here. There's a code. That says 1, 2, 3 question mark 1, 2, 3 question mark 4. But 4's down there. 4, 5, 6. B. 4, 5, 6 B. Oh, maybe it's A. 7, 8, 9, 0. A. Can I not open this door? All right. Just checking. So, we're in the right direction.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think
No, it
was
was
so
fun.
special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
I'm sitting on a chair.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
No, that'll kill the
I
stream.
have to.
No, please don't. Oh, we're back. Game didn't die, but it's having a fun time.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
Yeah.
You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Yeah.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
I mean, he did, and then we
Actually
got
knows how to
bored.
do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Is it?
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Oh. Well, maybe.
My story.
I've got the brain of a child.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been
Wicked.
so perfect. I worked so hard on it.
I'm
I
sure you
tried
did.
so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Man, the game is...
That means choosing responsibly.
It really wants me to do what he wants to
I'm quite
do.
sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, left one. I got it. The left one.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Oh, okay.
That means choosing
We're actually going to go in the direction we're supposed to do now.
first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fuck. Okay. We're good now? Meeting room A-OK? It looks good.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
There's a window? Where's the window? Yeah, we can go in there, but I don't want to. Alright, hold on a
Coming to a
minute.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It's not even letting me walk down. No, this game's rebelling against me, man. I gotta find a way out. Shit. Oh, I see. There's some windows here. I can't jump, though. Yeah, there's no jump function. This isn't a platform game.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Hold on. I love this Easter egg. For those that played the original, there's probably no one here. This is what the original office looked like. Because remember, the office, when we walked into it before, was this big fucking room. It's because they remade it for this game. This is literally the old office.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak out, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code. Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Just pressing my button here. Nothing's happening.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yeah, I can't
You didn't
talk.
mishear me, did you? Please
No.
speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine. You're not going to do it, but you know what?
Jump out the
It's
window.
humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked
I
you
can't
for this
talk.
one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect
I'm a
Stanley
mute.
shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... Into a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
Stanley? I'm outside the map. The door. I'm having an out-of-body experience.
I need you to make a choice.
It's Stanley's face.
Walk through the door. Are you listening to me? You hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
I love the sympathy in his voice. Stanley, please.
Make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You can't be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward. Please. Choose. Do something.
Please.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So,
What if I stand there, like he's doing there at this point? Does he do the same thing?
Time to make sure your choice is correct.
I love this game.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Oh, that was an ending. Stanley, why are you just standing there? Please, please do the story, please. It's a very good one. I made it especially for you. I just love fourth wall jokes, and this one is the mother of all the fucking fourth wall breakages. Okay, what can we do next?
Workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There was what was there?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, he didn't. Not yet.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, it's the employee lounge.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous...
Yeah, shut up.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Or he went here. What you gotta say about that?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Left, eh? What about right? What about here? No? Oh, okay. What about, oh, did it? Fine.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay, trust you.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
I don't know.
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Alright, hold on a minute, I'll have a drink.
Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes.
Can you just do the Konami code on me?
This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, there! Oh, fucking, I remember too! We got it, man. Me and him think alike. This champ. Whatever he is. The narrator. Ah!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
I've been here before.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
It is?
Story completely unusable.
Why not?
Rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Hey. Hate this motherfucker.
All the co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hold on.
Wait, what? No,
What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Yeah.
Everything should be...
These doors should be open.
Change. Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or...
Oh, I stayed there. I closed my eyes even.
I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah, you fucking
Right
numpty.
here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Yeah. Do you think it might be to the door of the... How am I supposed to get into this one? I want to go there. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Pick a door. Hold on. Door 1. Door 2. Adoption. How many doors are there? No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
Alright, won't let me pick any more than 4.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
What are you doing? I was just making a poll! You better have fucking...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
I should have paused the game. I didn't know he was going to do that. Right, are we going to go back here? Okay, oh, now there's no doors. Okay, never mind about the pole.
Back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Did we? I don't think we missed anything. Pretty much sure I just went through here, and then you were supposed to give me the door options.
I knew we'd missed something.
Did we?
Story. Here it comes.
Okay, good. I love a story.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Alright, good idea. Yeah, because the story is definitely this way. Yeah, I recognize this.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
I do.
Is this the story?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I mean...
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what?
Yeah.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
What?
You win!
Oh.
Congratulations! I know you.
I'm really good at this game.
Work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Yeah, brilliant. I love it.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
I did.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
I tried to put a poll in, but you know, you wouldn't let me.
I'm weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
It keeps taking away my fucking ending. Where's my story?
All right.
Hang on a minute.
I've got a solution. This
There we go.
time, to make sure we don't get lost,
Perfect.
I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Fucking easy. I'm going. Follow the fucking line. It goes around my office and then back out the other. You sure it's this way? What happens if I don't follow the line? We're following the line. We're not losing the story. In a second.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Here's
a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
I mean, yeah,
Simply
but I
by
feel
the
like...
act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know
What's
what?
it?
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Taking a few detours here for the story there. Anyone get nauseous? Zigzag! 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 Ah, finally I know what the zigzag means. That's an inside joke. I understand the zigzag. But...
Cut the music. Go back
Why?
and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Right,
Make
check.
sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
Yeah, it's that way.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
Yeah, you put the line towards it. We're fine. We'll go this way. It's perfectly straightforward. You draw on the fucking line and I'm following it to a T.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
Why follow the
Everything we've been
line?
through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
You put the line down. I trusted you. Fucking. Right, this line's gonna try follow it this time, right?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
I thought we already had
This all
that.
sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
This direction? Oh, this guy's a
Yes, this is exciting.
person after
Just
my own
me and
heart.
Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Me too. Although I feel like I'm going around in circles right now. That's not much of a story.
Oh, no, not you again.
But back to the line.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Yeah,
no
but
lines
just...
or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
Okay, everyone ignore the line. Just, this route looks pretty cool down here. Definitely not paying attention to this giant squiggly line. Ah, good, it's gone. Not that it was there in the first place.
Ah, a choice.
Excellent.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute
Who's to say he's not yet?
Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
You sure it's definitely not this one? No, I can't open it anyway. Oh. The confusion ending?
Hold up, what's this?
What is this?
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So
True.
I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well,
sure.
in the meantime, if you...
If we what? See, I told you, this game just gets better and better. You thought you saw it all, and then the game just goes wham, more. Alright then, forward!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh yeah, I've been in there. Sorry.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I know we've done all this before, but I'm heading to a different thing, so don't worry about it. Because we didn't solve that thing in the big room with all the buttons. And yeah, there's a lot about this game I've forgotten. That's why I'm just trying to redo it all to make sure in my mind that I've not done it all.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word Escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Fancy dying.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Wicked. Oh. Well, I'm dead. Literally an escape. Well, I'm down here.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Bye.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, although the core layout remains almost identical to the first illustration. All the way. The pacing of the opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. And this is the two doors. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once the room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension from it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Filing cabinets that they use in the game. Yeah. I love all these aesthetics. Nature paintings. Love a bit of nature. What else we got? Office computers. Oh, someone's playing solitaire. Someone's loading the thing that's taking forever. Someone's looking at the employee database. This is Stanley's office right here. This is literally a chunk of it. The office. Is it though? Button sounds. A selection of the sounds. Bye. Selection of the sounds throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard strokes and a synthetic tone. So. And here's the credits. Lovely. Yeah, look. The impeccable Kevin Brightening as the narrator. He's brilliant. Love it. Based on the work of the Stanley Parable 2013 team. Yes. What have we got in here? Oh, got that. The maintenance room, an early version of the maintenance room. Looks really crap. And more of the office, and this number here. This is the fax machine, or not a fax machine, a copy thingy. I forgot what they're called. Ultra Deluxe announcements. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game's delay. Yeah? Yeah? Warzone. We haven't seen this shit yet. I'm spoiling way too much. Oh, I forgot that led to this. Oh, man. The lounge, an early version of it. It looks fucking great. We got the cargo lift. Yeah, we got a ticking clock over here somewhere. The cargo lift. Everyone loves a good cargo lift. Oh. Ooh, it's counting down. The apartment timer. As in the previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. And it flips all the way back. God, this fucking place. Oh. Yeah. There's a lot to this. Freedom ending. Yeah, that's the first one you get. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. I love how it's just it's literally a museum of the fucking game. It's the countdown room where I need to head next to sort out shit. Game design mock-up. So what does that say about it? This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game, though much of the environment has changed. The basic layout from the mock-up is still in the game. God, there's so many. There's little rooms here of Stanley's office. We'll have to write the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. So yeah, we had that, and then that, and then that. Fucking. Oh yeah, hold on a minute. We've already been here. Where do I go next? Oh, hello. Hang on a minute, this is one. Narrator emails. So hang on a minute. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. There are a selection of those emails. Nice. Cool. This is gonna flex through. I'm not gonna. Right, where are we going? Because I want an ending. Because we need to restart. There's the boss's office. Yep. Seems from the development of the boss's office. It's a pity it doesn't show the original one. There's a nice the office clock. More fucking stairs everywhere. Freedom ending? Yeah, we've already seen that. I feel like I'm going around in a circle. Hold on a minute. What?
Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on
Narration
intuitively
outtakes.
if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you.
Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game. Stanley stood on the roof. Yep, that's an early version of the underground portion of the game. The lounge. Right, where's the ending to this? Where's the ending? Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator to the monitor room would go up or down, with freedom above, then count down below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, and placed the two endings together instead. Excuse me. Oh, exit. Maybe we should be heading there.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see?
I pressed it.
Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you
Can't do that, I'm streaming it.
pick someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Yeah. So for every other console, they've recorded lines for that specific thing. Turn off your PC, or close the game off, or turn off your Nintendo Switch. Turn off your PlayStation. Turn off your Xbox. Alright then, yeah, I'm gonna get to the operating room. Let's see what we can do from there.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's so many opportunities though from the yellow line one.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
So we
he
might
entered
go
the
back
door
and check that out, but it's an elaborate thing to do again.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Just trying to do this as quickly as possible.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned.
Oh, I've forgotten the fucking code again.
Any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
That's it.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Right, is there absolutely nothing to do in here? Not from my memory. But my memory of this game is weird. There's still a few things I remember which we haven't seen yet. But obviously I can't say what they are until we found them. Yeah.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I sure did.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Fired. There's a few fireds in there, and there's a thing up there. Keep on meaning to look around. Trying to identify stuff.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Alright, here we are.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Let me just see what happens when I press these. 1, 2, 3, where's 3, where's 3, where's 3, where's 3, where's 3. At least I'm not being time limited this time. That's 5. If I can remember where they all are. Is that 3? That's 3. 3. I need to find 4. I think. Where was 4? Where was 4? Oh, I can't even go up there. Why can't I go up there? Is that 4? It has to be because there's no other thingamajiggy. But it must open when I do this. It must be 4, right? What about the rest of this, though? Yeah, can't quite remember this. Yeah, that's 5.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Okay, here we go.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape
I don't know
it
if
to
this
your
works or
heart's
not.
desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
Great.
More time to talk about you.
Yeah, because this
about
is open
me,
now.
Where we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that?
4.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
Where's the
I turned off the
5?
machine
5 was
to
near
set
the
you
door.
free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it,
that
I
didn't
simply
do
let you
anything.
sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly
says a
and then dying
6.
alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Right. What?
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
It just says
Or did
4.
you just assume when you saw that
I
timer
don't-
that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look
What?
at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons. No, these.
No, I need to
buttons.
find
Or maybe
those
this
ones.
big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will
Needs to have a
save me.
1 on it. What?
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
I think.
1 solved?
That's
Do
got
you have
10.
any
What?
idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
I don't get it.
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world that's...
I don't get it. What it wants from me?
I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
I don't know. I forgot what to do here. I need to look it up.
It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will
I'm just
be laughing
being
at every
dumb.
second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Let's try and do the fucking... I need to go back and do the yellow line because we have all those doors. What happens if I don't follow the line? I've forgotten how I got back to it. How did I get the yellow line in the first place?
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Wait, what? He just changed that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What was this process here? How did he... I think it was the phone. Was it? Not too bad. I think we have to, if we unplug the phone again and do that, and then this whole game's gonna go wrong again. I've forgotten all the steps, but I guess we'll just try that anyway.
Way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But
also, hi worms.
Back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm not too bad. No, we didn't go down that way because that's that leads to death or whatever, or is it that? Is it that? I don't know. What was this way? Because we can always restart it.
Detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
That's all right then. Nice and hot. My memory when it comes to this game. Like, what were the steps that we took to get to that point?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go...
Yeah.
From here, it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Yes. Definitely. Yeah, I think this is it.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here.
I did.
This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley,
yes, I did.
Close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
How can you be good and stressed?
All of his co-workers
Bit of a clash.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait.
Yeah, here we go.
What?
This is it.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
That nice double whammy.
Stanley,
right, hold on, I'm going through this one. There's no vote. Yeah, the story. What we got here? Man, there's a lot of doors to remember to go through, and what I haven't gone through. Well, I'm back here again. Wicked.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Yeah, we're all going in a big loop.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
I mean, there's nothing much more to say. There is a question, there is a query I want to bugger you on, though. is the ring announcer. Any comments on that?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Because I'm guessing that those names are definitely not in the game for him to say. So, what did you do for the narrator?
It's worse.
Okay, we got this now.
Wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah, right. Now we got the other line for sure coming up. So I can falter from it. We can go the actual way.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yeah.
Now
Now we're here.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not.
I see the representation of the room here.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Like an unfinished ending. Well, just as this is an unfinished location, or needs some maintenance there. Here we go. Oh, okay.
All right, I've got a solution.
I just watched it through the Discord. I didn't watch it on the actual YouTube.
Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
No, we're not following.
How simple is that?
Stanley, you're not following the line.
No,
Yeah, look.
I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
So there's many opportunities still we can take with this. Because there's lots of paths to defaulter on. No, I can't open that door. I believe there's some paths we can get off of them.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yeah, this way.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Definitely the music. Where else can we falter from? I can keep on going up here. No, I can't. What about this way? Nope. No, I'm not going that way. But I can't open any of these doors. This is so unfair. See, I was too busy following the line. We didn't see all this when I was looking around.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
No.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I mean, hold on, what happens if we go back to where the 2 doors are for that decision? Just out of curiosity, because, yeah, I've forgotten. As I said, it's been a while since I played this.
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
There's a possibility. It's got a line for everything. Okay, this way then. What about this way? No, can't open that door. This way. Nope. Nope, not doing it. Nope, and we're back here again.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
I like how the line on the on the subtitles at the bottom, it's got line TM. It's trademarked. The line is literally trademarked. Oh my god.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
No, I like this one more. I like to just go back to my office, you know? Yeah, I guess not.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
We could go back. What happens if you do go all the way back up to it? Hold on a minute. Is it accounted for that? How does that work, by the way? We haven't collided with. We're just continue going in a circle, but then we're going back down a corridor. Fucking weird. Okay, he doesn't say anything about that, and that's unfortunate. He doesn't have a line for everything. Unless I need to go a bit more further. Okie dokie. Because who knows? Might use it, but won't be using it yet.
No, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
What about if we go this way?
Each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Yeah, I will.
And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yeah, I need to follow these instructions. So I'll put it if I just wait in this room for a sec. I need to be wrapping this up pretty soon, but if we can, I need to screenshot this.
Hold up, what's this?
Because this is where we are. Find the confusion ending schedule.
That's what this is?
Yeah, adventure into an explorer, find the line again, find the, yeah, the rate restarts the game.
Eight times?
Need to screenshot of that. Narrator forgets the previous restart. Stanley attempts to play the story but is prevented.
Am I just supposed to forget?
Unable to go anywhere or do anything, the game restarts on its
The
own.
line goes blank simply because it's written.
6 restart, find the line again, begin following the line. Find an identical replica of the office as it's begun to deteriorate. Attempt to take up story here. Narrator restarts the game.
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't.
Yeah, the game restarts on its own. We did that bit, I think.
I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come?
There's no longer an office, simply Black's place. Yeah, that's when it gets interesting. Obviously.
Okay. I guess now we just wait. You know,
we attempt to play the story, but we're prevented.
That this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite
and we need
sure
to find the line again.
Or the journey.
Just keen to do this.
Saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
There we go. Right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hopefully this works, I don't know.
Yet there was not a single...
I felt like I did this last time, though.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah, because this is exactly what I did.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks.
Keep forgetting the number again. I'm not putting it in my memory.
Anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going.
Give me a number.
On the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What
he changes that every time.
Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct...
When's it gonna deny me?
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Because at the moment, we're doing pretty fucking well. On progress in the story, unless I'm doing it wrong, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
When's it gonna prevent me? When's it gonna prevent me? When's it gonna prevent me? Because I've forgotten if it does it at all.
Nature revealed. Each bore the number.
Unless
of an
that thing that we read is absolutely a complete lie.
The lives of so many individuals.
That would be rather
reduced to
disappointing
images on
now.
a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Alright, sorry.
But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Right off. It didn't prevent me at all. And I thought it said it was going to prevent me from doing the actual story, unless I'm got it in the wrong part, but I'm pretty much sure that's where we were on the instructions. I don't know what was going on there.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Unless I can't be free.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do.
Yeah, come on, game.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Because now I'm doing the original ending, and I thought something else was going to happen.
Perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And
It didn't do what it said it was going to do.
Was happy.
Unless I need to do something. Like I said, I'll probably look it up. Look at that. But yeah, I definitely haven't got all the endings yet. I definitely haven't had all of the endings yet. Yeah, I don't know. Because it's just restarted, I think.
All of his co-workers.
Yeah, okay. But goodbye. Yeah, I'm going to end things off. I've overshot anyway by about 10 minutes. I'm not doing any more. But there's probably a couple more parts left in this. Because, of course, well, I still don't know what the fuck the bonus material is going to be that I've never seen before. But yeah, I'm trying to I need to find all the endings, or at least get a hint of what all the endings are, so that I know I've covered them all the next time I play. Have I got a schedule anywhere? Have I got a schedule, Mr. Stupid? I'm gonna get rid of this. What is on the menu? I haven't been updating this list, but it doesn't matter. Next week, Kirby and the Forgotten Lands on Sunday, and then Tuesday, it's another new game for the Let's Play series. It's from the creators of No Man's Sky. But it's not No Man's Sky. Oh, hi. What are you doing? You're very late. Yeah, so it's a game from Hello Games, which are behind No Man's Sky, but it's not No Man's Sky. Even though I like that game, so shush. But that's for Tuesday, sorry, and then I'm back here live Thursday for more dreams, and we're going to continue that the game Red and the Cursed Isles. Big fan. No, you're not. Yeah, don't worry, there's still a chance that he will. Yeah, and then I'll be back here Friday as always for the weekly live stream, 7:30 UK time, 8:30 in Germany, and 2:30 US Eastern time, for some more Kena Bridge of Spirits and Kaze and the Wild Masks, and that's all I got to say about that. Yeah, see? I'm going now. Goodbye.